Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have not been invited to Trooping the Colour for the second year in a row. Indeed, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex did not join the royal family for the first birthday parade of King Charles's reign last year, and same again, they will not be in London for the festivities this year. So I think this is pretty interesting and quite funny, really, to be honest. You know, Harry and Meghan have stepped back from the royal family, so why should they be attending? Of course, it is the monarch's birthday, but it is the official birthday, not King Charles's actual birthday. So, you know, if they're not working royals, why should they be at these events? But apparently they are quite sad to be missing this, or quite annoyed to not be able to boost their public profiles by turning up and trying to take all the spotlight away from King Charles. So it is People magazine confirming that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have not been invited. It's not just that they're not turning up, they have not even been invited to this year's annual celebration of the British monarch's birthday in London, scheduled for the 15th of June. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, of course, have been living over in Montecito, California since they stepped back as working members of the royal family in 2020, and they now live there with their children as well. They attended the Trooping the Colour ceremony in 2018, 1 month after their royal wedding at Windsor Castle, and then again in 2019, only weeks after Prince Archie was born, but the event was significantly scaled back in 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID pandemic, and then held at Windsor Castle without a large gathering of family members, so they were not at those ones. In 2022, though, Harry and Meghan Markle did travel to the UK and attended a special Trooping the Colour ceremony coinciding with Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, marking her 70th year on the throne. However, they did not join the royal family on the balcony as they did in previous years, which was a significant move by the Queen. You know, she had invited them along to the parade and the ceremonies because it was a special event. However, they did not join the balcony. Of course, they were not working royals, so why should they? Meghan Markle, I'm sure, would have been quite annoyed by that. As we know, she likes the benefits of being a royal family member, but she does not want any of the responsibilities. She has been seen recently using royal branding with her new brand, American Riviera Orchard. She's using the gold calligraphy, the symbolism, you know, she's got almost like a coat of arms or a royal cipher type logo. So she likes to bathe in all the benefits of being a royal family member, but did not want to adhere to any of the guidelines, any of the rules, and indeed she was very jealous of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who is a perfect role model of a brilliant working royal family member. But back to the Trooping the Colour ceremonies, as I said, they did not join the Queen and the other royal family members on the balcony. Instead, Harry and Meghan watched the festivities, including the military procession down the Mall and the Royal Air Force's aerial display over London from a room above Horse Guards Parade, along with other non-working royals. Prince Harry most recently returned to the UK, Meghan Markle has not done so in some time, for an event in May to celebrate 10 years of the Invictus Games. However, he did not reunite with his father King Charles during the visit, and this was apparently down to King Charles's full schedule. The King said he did not have time to see his son, and Prince William, his brother, did also not have time to see Prince Harry. He had a very busy schedule as well, looking after the kids, royal engagements, and of course Catherine was diagnosed with cancer as well. But alongside this, Prince William is not thrilled with Harry. He is not very happy with his brother, and he does not want to meet him anytime soon, apparently. This is according to various reports from insiders and royal sources, but to take everything with a pinch of salt. But Prince William, I would not be surprised if he did not want to see Harry anytime soon, and who can blame him really, with all the attacks on the royal family, and indeed singling out Catherine with many accusations both in Spare and that have come out more recently. Indeed, the last time that King Charles met Prince Harry was in February, when Harry came over from California for a brief visit to see the King after his cancer diagnosis was announced, and they had a brief private meeting at Clarence House in London before the King flew off to the Sandringham estate. There was actually some question if Trooping the Colour would go on as planned this year due to this cancer diagnosis, and also now the election campaign. As we know, royal family members are meant to kind of step back from royal engagements during the election campaign so as not to distract from the politics, with both King Charles and Prince William cancelling some scheduled engagements after it was announced on the 22nd of May that the general election would be held on July the 4th, and Buckingham Palace said that the royals would postpone outings, quote, which may appear to divert attention or distract from the election campaign. However, the Ministry of Defence then confirmed a week later on the 29th of May that Trooping the Colour thankfully would go on as scheduled. It was also confirmed during that time that King Charles would attend the event amid his cancer treatment, but instead of riding on horseback as he did in previous years, he will travel in a horse-drawn carriage alongside Queen Camilla. The palace also shared an update on Catherine, the Princess of Wales's participation in the events surrounding Trooping the Colour amid her own cancer diagnosis, as well. As we know, she's undergoing treatment for an undisclosed type of cancer and she's doing preventative chemotherapy, but of course she is the honorary colonel of the Irish Guards who are Trooping the Colour this year. It is their flag at the parade this year. However, she sadly was not able to attend the Colonel's Review on the 8th of June, which is the traditional review of the regiment, and this is where they kind of have their preparations and their ceremony before Trooping the Colour a week later. It's kind of like a preparatory event, but instead Lieutenant General James Bucknell, a former commander of the Allied Rapid Reaction Corps and colonel of the Coldstream Guards, took the salute for her, and indeed we saw Catherine sending an apology letter to the Irish Guards wishing them luck and saying how she regretted not being able to attend Colonel's Review, but she was so proud of the regiment. This is quite sad that Catherine will not be able to make Trooping the Colour, as she has actually attended the event every year since marrying Prince William in 2011, except of course when the event was altered for the coronavirus pandemic. So a really great shame that Catherine will not sadly be able to make it to Trooping the Colour, but of course she will come back to events when she feels ready and on the advice of her doctors. So there's nothing to worry about, it seems. We also had an update from a royal insider that shared that Catherine was turning a corner with her cancer treatment and she was responding to the treatment well. So I don't think there's anything too much to be worried about, but Catherine will just come back when she feels ready. So just thought I'd run through this story today for you guys. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry not invited to Trooping the Colour for a second year in a row. Both of King Charles's celebratory events for his birthday, the parade for his birthday, and it was indeed significant last year because it was the first birthday parade of King Charles's reign. They weren't invited, so that was already sending a message, but now for the second year in a row the King is undergoing his cancer treatment, so it's a pretty significant time again for the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle not invited again. And this does make sense. You know, there are some grudges around the royal family. King Charles is pretty forgiving, to say the least. I think he's more forgiving than he needs to be. Prince William, of course, is not ready to see Prince Harry yet, understandably, completely understandably. But I think, indeed, it would turn some attention away, especially from the media, who love to jump on this, away from the monarch's birthday parade, and Meghan Markle would be trying her utmost to get all of those cameras and all of that spotlight put on her, especially. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Join the membership, join the Patreon if you want to. But as always, thank you very much for watching.